What's going on, YouTube? I got another small update for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing just all of my BCC animals. I have 5 Suriname boas in my collection. So I'll go from the oldest to the youngest. And again, I have them in the tub because if I don't, it's just going to be very hard to capture the image. So this is my oldest. This is my 2011 Suriname male. He came from Mark D'Amico in 2011. So it was my first Suri that I got back then. And I just fell in love with their pattern, their behavior, and their head shape is pretty cool too. So this guy was one of my first. Let me get a little close up. So BCC tend to go into dark and light phase more often than the regular morphs. Well, this guy's a fantastic animal. And if I could just, come on. Look at that tail. They don't call true redtails for nothing. That's a beautiful tail. And he's got a very clean and even saddles all throughout. Out of all my animals, as far as male goes, this one is definitely my favorite. I don't know if it was because it was the first BCC I acquired back then and whatnot, but amazing animal. I think if I started this hobby again, that I will definitely have more BCC animals than the BCIs. I like them all. I mean, I kept on going with the Suriname direction just because my first two were that line of BCC, but I like the North Brazilian, South Brazilians, Guyanas. I like them all. Just different characteristics, but alright, 2011 Suri. Here is my 2012 BCC female. This is the Mega Peak line, hence due to the fact that they have these huge peaks. This girl came from Skip Fry. It was the second BCC I acquired back in 2012. Look at those peaks. And you could definitely see that like two-tone coloration there. That yellow marking around the saddles. It's a beautiful animal. And BCCs definitely tend to take longer to actually reach maturity. And the feeding schedule, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, but through talking to many BCC breeders in my past experience, that you definitely need to go easy with them. 2 of them had some regurg problems with me in the very beginning, but once they get established, you should be fine. And I didn't mention this about the male before. The 2011 male is only eating medium rats. This girl, being a female, it's bigger and just started eating large rats probably about 2-3 months ago. So they do take longer time to grow. And another thing about BCC, I don't know if it's just mine, but I did talk to some of the BCC breeders. They told me the same thing. Their feeding response is just unbelievable. Like this girl, out of all my animals, I mean, she's dog tame when she's out of the cage, but when she smells food, look out. Look at that tail. Alright, now so you can see that tail a little bit. gorgeous red tail. So when I'm gonna attempt to breed this girl next year, so in 2018, and that's when she'll be 6 years old. First time trial. I mean, I've been keeping boas since 2009 or 10, and this and that first male I showed you will be my most anticipated pairing. Okay, this is my 2015 Suriname female. She also comes from a Florida redtail line. Out of all my Suris, this is probably the most colorful and the cleanest animal that I have. She also has this head striping over here, which I think is pretty cool. And she's got a really like buckskin color, like she's got yellow tone, and she's got this almost like purplish pink coloration on her side. She's a beautiful animal. This was the keeper from the breeder, but I was able to convince him to let her go when I picked up the 2016 male. See if I get a close up so you can see her. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So you can see that it's almost like two-tone coloration on her, and she's got the very her contrast on her saddle is beautiful. Yeah, that's better. I'll probably pick up another female next year. We'll see. But this girl definitely does have a beautiful color. Let's see if we can see her tail. And out of all my series, this one actually gets most nervous when she's out of the cage. She's always gripping on really hard. Alright, let's get the next one. Alright, this is my 2016 male that I picked up probably right towards middle of last year. He's a Florida redtail line, so he does actually have a better color than the other previous ones I showed you. So this one comes from the same breeder that I just showed you for 2015 female, and this one was probably the top pick besides his keepers. That I made sure that I told him that one I want to get first pick on from that litter. So he's got very nice coloration, mainly pink on the laterals, and he's got a very clean saddles as well, and he's got that same string like with that head stripe, which I think is pretty cool. His tail is not as bright as the other ones, but beautiful ball regardless. And he's over a year old now and still only eating wean mice every 10 days or so. He'll get jumped to adult mice shortly. But beautiful male. Let's see if I should get a close up to see if you can see the color there. Nah, but he's very clean. Alright, last but not least, this is my 2016 Poke Ground Suri male. I always wanted a Poke Ground due to their locality, and as far as the color goes, I found that through research these guys definitely have the best tail. So his pattern is not the best, but again, his color, and he's very clean. Poker grounds do tend to be very clean, and there aren't that many BCC breeders that concentrate on poker ground. This guy came from Vin Russo at Cutting Edge Herbs, one of the great guys in this hobby. And him, and I think there's another guy, Christopher Wolf, I think he does do a lot of poker ground stuff. But just look at that tail. I gotta do like a footage outdoors during the summertime so I could show you guys the true color of these, how red and deep it is in these animals. But gorgeous animal. And also he's got that all connecting saddles on the side, which is one of the features I also look for as well. Wish he had a little bit better pattern, but it's pretty damn good. And you can see that lateral color over there, very clean. Alright, that's for today. I should have another update for you guys for the some of the bigger animals, and hopefully in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching.